Welcome back. Get this, 1,000 new millionaires could be created in the wake of the Facebook IPO. That's according to estimates by Wealthfront. Even with the lackluster close today, some of this new wave of wealth may buy some fancy cars, big boats, big homes. But my next guest says a lot of the newfound wealth will be used towards new startups and ideas in hopes of creating the next Facebook. Joining me now is Andrew Rashleff. He's of Wealthfront. He's also with us is David Callahan with Demos, who says this IPO is benefiting far too few financially. Gentlemen, good to have you on the program. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Andrew, let me kick this off with you. I love the idea that you think money is going to go towards startups and entrepreneurialism, because that's what we're seeing, right? From Silicon Valley to Brooklyn.
Absolutely. A lot of the employees of Wealthfront plan on taking some of the money that they make and investing it back as angel investors. And so you don't think they're necessarily going to see lots of millionaires buying stuff, but in fact trying to create new opportunities. But David, you're a lot more skeptical, saying that you don't think that this is sort of evenly balanced. You think this IPO underscores a troubling trend. Tell us about that.
Well, it's more concentration in the hands of wealth, in the hands of a tiny elite. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg is now worth more than the bottom fifth of all households put together. You know, there's a lot of concerns about income inequality these days, and I think that in Facebook you're seeing this in spades. A lot of money going to the very top, and not a lot of jobs being created here. I mean, Facebook has only 3,200 employees with a market cap of $100 billion. I mean, that is not a really great example of the wealth being spread around.
I know, but I mean, you know, it's true that there's such inequality, but here's a guy who started a company, had a great idea, and it worked. So, I mean, and then he made a lot of money from it.
Yeah, I have no problem.
Isn't that America?
Yeah, I have no problem with Mark Zuckerberg getting rich. He created a great company, but, you know, compare that with Henry Ford or earlier entrepreneurs. They created great companies that in turn created a lot of great middle-class jobs and built the middle class. Here, we're seeing a great company and very few jobs for the middle class. I mean, the unemployment rate in Silicon Valley is higher than the national average. I mean, this is just not being spread around evenly.
What about the idea, though, that Andrew is talking about, and that is the fact that you're seeing lots of startup activity, and sort of it's a different kind of job creation. It's entrepreneurialism.
Yeah, but it's not a lot of jobs. I mean, think of some of the.
This is not an assembly line like an automaker, you know, like Henry Ford, right?
Well, so. I'm just saying it points to the fact that we have a lot of wealth at the very top and high unemployment, and this is not some sort of great symbol of, wow, America's economy is doing great, because just the top 1% are doing great here. And a lot of those companies, those new companies just are. I mean, Twitter has a valuation of $10 billion and 400 employees. I mean, come on, that's not a lot of jobs coming out of this new wealth.
See, and I would look at it and say this is an indication that somebody could have a good idea and start a new company and innovate, and that is a real positive for America. Andrew, you say Facebook success is a positive long-term for the economy. Andrew?
I said, may I give a different perspective?
Yes, please jump in.
I think one of the great things about the Facebook IPO is it inspires more people to get involved with the information economy. Like it or not, we're working in an information economy. And, you know, just last year, Stanford offered a course online on machine learning, an esoteric concept in artificial intelligence. Over 200,000 people signed up to learn how to do machine learning, and 23,000 people completed the course. The beauty of a Facebook IPO or Twitter succeeding is that it inspires people in other parts of the country and around the world to learn how to write software so that they can participate in this new information economy.
Right, right. It's hard to do apples to apples when, in fact, the economy has changed so much and we are a technology-based and services-based economy versus that assembly line industrial economy of the beginning of the auto sector.
Those days are long gone.
Yeah, it seems that way. Thank you, gentlemen.